This sound out here is bad news.
It shouldn't sound like that.
No, it should be more firm.
It's early February on Minnesota's frozen Mille Lake. With the State Department of Natural Resources guiding us, above the water, we measure about 13 inches of ice. There should be more than 2 feet.
So this is about half of what it should be.
Maybe, yeah. And normally you'd have snow on top of it and it'd be all solid, good, clear ice.
But thanks to an unseasonably warm winter, something else is missing too. A lake that should be covered in ice fishing villages is a ghost town.
If you had to summarize in one word, what has this season been like?
It's been pretty non-existent. We maybe shouldn't have even opened the doors.
Linda Eno's Twin Pines Resort sits along the lakefront in Garrison, Minnesota.
What should it look like in here right now?
There should be a bar full of people having Bloody Marys and beers, and 40 fish houses out on that lake, people going back and forth and calling me for fish pictures and bringing fish in for frying up.
But when we visited, there was plenty of open space in the dining room.
When you look out in here and you just see a couple tables full.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It makes you pretty sad.
You've owned this place for how long?
This is our 30th winter.
30 winters.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this?
No.
Never.
No.
And outside, some of the bigger fish houses were still on muddy land.
I've never been out here this late in the year and being this cautious. Usually you'd see cars all over out here. You'd see roads plowed in the snow for the pizza delivery guys to get out to some of these houses.
And there's like a handful of... They're getting pizzas delivered out here usually.
Yeah, you can probably DoorDash out here. I've never done it, but I bet you could.
Wow.
Even after enough ice accumulated for some fishing this year, Eno says some people stayed away, worried about safety.
My bartender, my cooks, the hours, my waitresses, they are truly the victims of this.
So you just don't have as much work for them?
No, I have practically zero work for them. My ice guys, I usually have 5 or 6 ice guys working this ice and clearing snow and getting houses ready. It's kind of like housekeeping. It's kind of like a hotel.
Down the road, a century-old bait shop also feels the pain.
A lot of this has been sitting here all season.
Yes. In a normal winter, we would have reordered most of this stuff 4 or 5 times already.
Wow. And you haven't even gone through it once?
We haven't even gone through it once yet.
Beyond bad business, late and thin ice can mean more rescue across the country.
I got you.
People.
Keep your hands there on your belly.
And wildlife. It also makes for frustrating fishing.
No ice is safe ice this year.
Well, I sit in my house fixing gear and just waiting to come.
Michael Lankowski has been ice fishing since age 4. He tries to come out every day.
The fish have been biting like crazy and there's nobody fishing.
Climate experts say this winter's poor conditions are partially being caused by an El Nino weather pattern. But there's more going on below the surface.
Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, and every one of them is supposed to freeze over like this in the winter. But the state says that climate change is taking its toll. Over the last 50 years or so, the lake ice season here has shrunk by up to 2 weeks. With the way that the weather has been this year, the fact that we're able to do this at all this year, what does that mean to you?
I'm very thankful for every single person that walks through my door. Very thankful.
Our ever-changing world.
Oh, wow.
Keeping winter fun literally on thin ice and at risk of melting away. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News, Mille Lake, Minnesota.
Nightly Films is sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.